everyone. I hope all of you out there are having a successful day 50. Today being Monday, it's time to take out our weekly evaluations and ask ourselves the 4 questions. 1, did my plan work for me? 2, what needs to be adjusted? 3, how do I feel? And 4, what is a positive from the week? So for me, 1, as you all know, my plan didn't work for me because of Billy's positive COVID test. 2, I needed to adjust anything that required me leaving the house, like daily mass, saying the rosary at church, and weekly adoration. 3, despite all the changes, I feel really good. And 4, a positive from the week would have to be that I started to truly understand and see what a difference receiving the Eucharist daily does for me. Like I have shared with you before, the idea that Jesus' presence is actually in the Eucharist was a hard thing for me to wrap my mind around when I first became Catholic. And if I'm being honest, it's something I struggle with still. Every time I get up from my pew and get into the communion line, I pray to God that He removes any doubt from my mind and gives me eyes to see the truth. For the last few months while being on this Monican mom's journey, I have noticed many changes in myself. But it wasn't until yesterday that I noticed the biggest change of all. After my family and I watched Mass from our couch, we went to see Father Andrew to receive communion. It had been 7 days since I last received. Before this journey began, that was the norm for me. I went to church once a week and on holidays. That was enough for me, so I thought. Sometimes it isn't until we are without something do we realize how important it is in our lives. Yesterday, when Father Andrew put that host into my hands and I put it into my mouth, I knew then how important it is. The peace that came over me in that moment helped to open my eyes a little more to the power of the Eucharist. Today's gospel reading tells me exactly that. Every time I get in that communion line, I must go to the altar with nothing, unable to see a blind beggar shouting, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity on me." And when I hear the sounds of the enemy trying to rebuke me, I must shout all the more until I am no longer blind. I must go to the altar with humility, openness, faith, and perseverance, as the blind beggar did. I hope all of you out there are having a blessed day 50. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.